What's up, YouTube? I'm here with my giant card YCS Hartford winning deck list. I went 6-0 in the tournament. It was top 64 knockout. I beat some decent players actually in the tournament. I even played against Suffer YGO in the tournament as well. He was playing Sword Soul. It was really close, really close. The clutch token collector at multiple points came in handy. It was a really interesting game. But yeah, great tournament. I was actually 2-0 in the main event, went 2-1. I lost a game because I milled off Chaos Ruler my last Z-Zamin. So because I lost that game, I decided to drop. If I didn't mill the Z-Zamin, I would have won, and then I would have gone 3-0, meaning I wouldn't have dropped, resulting in me not even playing in the giant card event. I've got so many YCS Hartford stories. It was a great trip. Really enjoyed it. Coverage was great. The event was just really good. I wish the side events were done better, but the prizes for that was amazing still, nonetheless. I'm gonna be recording tomorrow on the podcast with Sammy, the Hartford experience. It's gonna go into it on there, and yeah, let me know what you think. I have me and Sammy do a podcast. It's on Spotify. It's called the TCG Experience. The episodes do go on my YouTube channel as well, but they always hit Spotify first. If you do enjoy that podcast and you do like it, you can give us a rating on Spotify. It means a lot if you would do that. And if you have any questions that you want us to answer on a future episode, message me them, or you can reply to the YouTube videos with the question there. So me and Sammy do read all the comments, and your feedback actually helps us make the podcast better. We're pretty new to it, but we enjoy it. It's like raw TCG experience stuff. It's really fun. So the Hartford was great. One of my students topped the event. He crushed, did really well, and yeah, it was a good event. Really liked it. So this list is pretty solid. I also want to shout out to everyone that I coach, Broken Code, also everyone on Metafy, also Sammy Sakum, who I do the podcast with, a good friend of mine. I want to shout out to Merlin as well, Merlin Schumacher. Me and him traveled to the event together. It was hilarious, and yeah, it was just, had a really good time. And charismations, I can't even say that word. Okay, and unfortunately, unlucky to everyone who missed out on topping the YCS Hartford on 92. All right, guys, are you ready for this list? This list, 45 p.u.n.k adventure. Here we go. So, I'm playing 3 Ogre Dance. And the reason why Ogre Dance is important is a 1-card starter. I'm going to show you why. Like, these are all 1-card starters, so this is solid. 3 Foxy Tunes. Okay, I want to shout out my mod, Slifer G, before he just gives me loads of hate mail. He lent me all the Therion Punk stuff in case mine didn't arrive in time. And it arrived, but I still had his. So he sent me it just to make sure I didn't get it, just to make sure I had the deck. Shout out to Slifer G, he's a great mod, and thank you. There you go, Slifer, there's your shout out. Please just... Guys, if you want to give him a shout, just reply to the video. Just, there we go. Okay, happy now? Happy now, Slifer G? Can we get on with the profile? Yeah, cool. Right, 3 Foxy Tune. 3 Deer Note. Now, a lot of people are playing only 1 Deer Note. I think it's really important to have 3 here. Definitely at least 2. 3 is really important because it allows you to extend in ways you want to and need to in the deck. Because if you get interrupted, it just allows you to summon itself, and it allows you then to make Chaos Ruler and start off. It's pretty solid. So, so yeah, 3 Ogre Dance, 3 Foxy Tune, 3 Deer Note. This is the ratio I would not change. I wouldn't reduce my Foxy Tunes. I wouldn't reduce my Ogre Dances. I wouldn't reduce Deer Notes. These are really solid. Really important that you have these maxed out in your deck for consistency. Now, double Z-Zamin and a singular. How do you ever pronounce this card? Sharakuse. Now this card is really important because if you just open a lone Foxy Tune, you can go Foxy Tune, special summon Z-Zamin, pay 600, add this to your hand, normal summon this, pay 600, fusion summon these 2 for the fusion, tribute that to summon Deer Note and the final Z-Zamin, then synchro into Chaos Ruler and start your combo. The deck is pretty solid. This is the Punk lineup. I wouldn't change it. This is the perfect ratio. Definitely, you'll be seeing people play this moving forward, and you saw it here first. All right, moving on. Double Firion King Regulus. Didn't need free. Card was really good. It negates everything permanently. It doesn't forget. It's not until the end of the turn. It's permanently. It's really solid. Okay, double Lily. Now I would like to increase this to 3. This card's actually better than Firion King. The reason why is it lets you set up and get you your field spell, which allows you to play with the Firions. It's really good. So I always like starting with this rather than this first, unless I mill really well and have this in my opening hand. And then I can just set this up and then go for game or lock a board turn 1. The other Firions is I'm playing Reaper and I'm playing Duke. Duke's really good. In some ways, I wish I played 2 of these just because it equips psychics, just to allow you to extend and make the zombie vampire as well. So these are just the Firion monsters I'm playing. Just 2, 2, 1, 1. For the other monsters that I'm playing 1 Griffin, triple Enchantress of the Temple. Yes, I am playing Adventure. Adventure's really solid in this list. Remember, right does conflict at times with Z-Zamin. That's why we're not playing 3 Z-Zamin, we're just playing 2. But you have multiple ways to special summon it. We also are playing the singular Jet Synchron. This card's so good. I'm so glad it's back off the ban list. It makes the game more fun and interesting. I like what Konami did with the ban list, except that Mystic Mind should have gone a long time ago. It hasn't, and people are just abusing it. Mystic Mind cost me my top at YCS Charlotte. It was just frustrating and just not a very fair card, because you can't really deck build against it, if that makes sense, because it just gives you a worse matchup against all the other tier 1 decks. So not a huge fan. And then for the last remaining monsters, triple Ash Blossom and triple Gamma. Now I do like Gamma a lot. I like what it can do, and I like that it's a free Chaos Ruler and a free Hulk Fibrax, and it does give you a huge advantage, especially when you activate Teleport or Foxy Tune first before you commit any monsters to the field. However, it really does conflict when you have Right in your opening hand, and I noticed that. So moving forward, I think I'm just going to side this and put it in the sideboard in the adventure package rather than have it in the main board. But it still definitely deserves a spot in the main deck, well, in the deck overall. Now onto the spells. Triple Firion King Colosseum. Disc Colosseum even. It might as well be King Colosseum because the card's busted. Very good field spell. Allows you to set up in the grind game. Allows you to get recursion as well for your Firion monsters. And it's just really good. Which allowed me then just to play a singular copy of Endless Engine, because you can dump it with this, then you can put this at the bottom of the deck, and then you can just keep doing it if you need to. I only played 1. I like just 1. I didn't want to play multiple because it just clogged and it didn't really add very well to my opening hands. Moving on from that, we have triple Right Aramesia. This card's busted. Just busted. Right is just insane. And then also Dracoback. So yeah, triple Right, Dracoback, and then Fateful Adventure. And then for the last spell cards we played, that's right, we didn't play any traps. Played triple Emergency Teleport, a singular trade-in. Now every punk, or big punks are level 8, so Foxy Tune and Ogre Dance is level 8. And also all your Firion cards are level 8 that I'm playing. Because there is one that's a level 7, the Scrap Dragon one, but I'm not playing that. The trade-in as a one-of is quite nice. It lets you then just net 2 cards and set up your graveyard. Because there are going to be times where you're going to draw like multiple punk cards or Firions, which you don't really need. So having this at the time was nice. Would I play this moving forward? Maybe not. I might just cut it. But it was nice to have at the time. Then I played Call by the Grave and Foolish Burial, bringing it to 45. Now, why did I play Foolish Burial? Foolish Burial lets you set up the Furions. It actually lets you set up the Auto Enchantress. I liked it a lot. It was really nice. It was just really nice to have as a card. So yeah, there was a version that I was thinking about playing, which is more of a turbo version, which would have played more trade-ins and more of the, well, it would have played the Furion charge card, so I would draw cards. But I just didn't feel like this deck didn't need it, because how often you are actually opening a way to get to your Punk engine. So the list, really liked it. Crushed the giant card event. Had a lot of fun playing it. First time playing this version in the side event. I did play this in the main event without adventure, but it was just nice to play. Really felt fun. Nice combo deck. I did enjoy it for sure. Right, so it's 45 cards. Okay, extra deck. Chaos Ruler. Hulk. Ozza the Earth Charmer with the Dark Charmer. Now the reason why I like the Earth Charmer is because Z-Zamin is an Earth. You can reborn your opponent's one. So as this deck gets more popular, so will this. So I like this for sure. Dark, the Charmer was solid as well. So yeah, I mean, this doesn't need explaining really. Also then we're moving on to the other Link monsters. Played Unicorn and Access Code. Now the cool thing with Hulk is it literally is a free access code, because you just go this, summon Jet Synchron, link this and Jet Synchron to this. You can use this effect if you want to, or you can just discard, bring it back, link that, Jet Synchron and this into access code. It's on 5-3, pretty solid. So if you have like a Punk, well, if you have a Furion card, you just win then. So there you go, pretty solid. Or you have Chaos Ruler, bring it back, and that's 8-3. For the XYZs, I played as the Zombie Vampire. This card's pretty solid. It gives you the Dark for the Chaos Ruler. Also mills cards. I like it. And then I played Hope Harbinger number 38. And then here's the Punk Fusion, which I went into with this for the combo. This summons, you distribute this to a level 5 and a level 3 to make your Chaos Ruler. I then played the Punk Amazing Dragon. It's really good actually, because when you're playing this card, it can reborn a Punk monster from your graveyard, or when it's synchro summoned, it can bounce cards equal to the different amount of level 3 Punk cards in your graveyard to your opponent's hand. So if you have Hot Red Dragon Archfiend and Formula Synchron, you can just negate, then you can use Synchro both into this, bounce X cards. Pretty solid. Then played Psychic and Punisher. This card just ends games. Really solid. New secret rare from the new core set. I like it. We then have Baron de Fleur. Card just an amazing generic level 10 synchro. Really, really good. Do I think it'll ever get banned? There's a potential, but probably not. It's very good. It really is good. It's probably not ban worthy, but it's so insane. Definitely essential. Then we're playing the Formula Synchron, the Hot Dragon Archfiend Abyss, and then, of course, the daddy of all synchro monsters, Hot Red Dragon King Calamity. When this card is summoned, your opponent can't respond to it. Also, for the rest of the turn, your opponent cannot activate cards or effects. Pretty broken. It's got 4k attack. Also, when it destroys an opponent's monster of a battle, you can do damage equal to its original attack. So you just make this in their turn with Formula Synchron, and then, yeah, you just win. Just win the game. Because the following turn, you'll have follow-up. It's just the 15-card extra deck. Would I change anything in it? No, I probably wouldn't. There is a deck profile that is going up on my YouTube channel from one of the Broken Code guys who topped the YCS. He played Zeus instead of Arsa, the Earth Charmer, but I think as this gets more popular, I think this is more important. But I do like Zeus, but I just don't think we have any space at all for it. So that's the extra deck. And then next up, the side deck. I like the side deck. It's really simple, straightforward. We have triple token collector. Really good. There's like a cool line I did in the side event with it. So I Nibiru my opponent. I give him like a huge token, and then I go right, summon my own token, trigger my own token collector, bring it out, and then token collector then just kills both the tokens, and then I attribute this for then Foxy Tune and tap for game. Not Foxy Tune, for DNO tap for game. Triple Nibiru. Love this card. Yeah, I do love it, even though it's insane. Even though I like to play combo decks, it just hurt me at times. I just love it. Triple Twin Twister. Triple Forbidden Droplets. And then triple DD Crow. I did want to play evenly matched, but there's just no room. Like, tell me what you could cut out of this for free evenly match. It's just really difficult. Evenly would have been very good for the side event. For the giant card event. The giant card event in the finals I played against Drytron. I also played against multiple Sword Soul. I played against Despia. Game 3 in top 8 against Despia. He has Dimensional Barrier, Branded in Red, and Mirror Jade. I've already used my Ash. I've already used my Gamma. So how did I get to that point, right? And then I OTK him next turn. I go access code Fairy King for game. It's pretty nuts. So this is the list. It's a 45 card main deck, 15 card side and extra. Solid list. Really liked it. There are a few changes I'm making. I did mention it through the video. I hope you enjoyed this deck profile. If you do like this sort of content, click that subscribe button. Hit the like button as well. Also, comment if there's anything that you'd like to see. If you want to see new sort of content from me, let me know your suggestions. If you like this sort of video, if there's any change or any questions you have, let me know. If you want to be coached by me, all the links, everything's below in the description for YouTube. But yeah, it's been a crazy year. Three of the people that I've been coaching this year top to YCS, and been getting crazy results. So, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you soon with the next one. All right, peace. Bye.